time had given us many brilliant and genius personalities, but a large number of mediocre persons. There is a similarity and a difference between a genius and a mediocre. The similarity is they both are born genius, and the difference is genius believes it and mediocre does not. Mediocre gets trapped inside their own mediocrity and follow wrong paths. They do not manage their time to achieve something valuable. They have poor time management skills, which is the main difference between them and their genius level. Before starting with the question how to manage our time, let's start with the reason why. Why should we need to manage our time? And the answer is to achieve something we really want in a limited time. This answer leads us to our next question and first point. So here comes our first point. What we really want to achieve in a limited time. It can be anything. A skill, a car, a job, money, family, happiness, anything. Totally depends on our values. In broader perspective, I can say how we want to see our life at the end of it. And in simple words, these are our goals. So we must have clear idea about them, what we really want. Now our next point is one-on-one, that is, have one goal at one time. Many of us have many ambitions in life. Some are totally different from others. To achieve most out of them, do one thing at one time for a bunch of time. Like we get most energy out of sunlight when we focus it on one point. Now the next point is follow 80-20 rule. This is amazing rule. 20% of our activities account for 80% of our results. This means if you have 10 items on your to-do list, 2 of them will account for 5 or 10 times more than other 8 items. This is our research done by Pareto Principle. Now, next point is plan every day in advance. Before going into the war, army makes strategies to win the battle with minimum casualties. Same case applies to you. It causes you to benefit. When you woke up in the morning, instead of having random thoughts, you have your goals in your mind. Second point is it makes your decision-making power better because you have set your priorities last night. The last point is motivating yourself to take action. To perform at your best, you must develop a routine of coaching yourself and motivating yourself. Now we have the recipe, let's make a dish. First, think about what you really want to achieve, 1 or 2 things maximum, in 3 or 4 months. Write it down somewhere so that it will work as a reminder what you really want to achieve. Do the same for a longer or shorter period of time. Now, plan your next day in advance. Put these goals at your highest priority and everything else is secondary. Give them at least 2 to 4 hours daily. Make small steps toward them. Always remember 80-20 rule and do one thing at a time. Now, it's time to know the secret ingredient. Every dish has a secret ingredient, and the secret ingredient of this dish is you. You must have faith in yourself, so believe in yourself.
No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it's quite true. Your time is limited, So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.